So today there was no entry. I literally missed the beautiful entry, especially the selling entry. Even though I identified that entry, I have the context, I have the confidence, the reason why I can't trust this model. On my order flow, my everything, my every plan has been worked really well, but I not executed the trade. Kind of feeling not good. But yeah, it's kind of confusion, bro. It's kind of I'm in a huge confusion. Like I'm started futures, and if I go for a short, it's kind of paradoxical. In other words, if I go buy, if I plan to buy Gbpusd, I should short Nasdaq or ES because the way of market movement like that only. So I was pretty confused. Both are printing the sell model where I just sell or buy, where I gonna in ES I going to sell or in GBV I going to sell. I'm not sure, but in GBV used to it's a clear sell model, and it's a I also got a good confidence after the flip of M5, but it's still I almost opened my trade locker to execute the position, but unfortunately I didn't. I hold a little longer, and it's kind of moving towards downside towards my draw on liquidity without me. Okay, I'm going to break out the trade today. It's kind of what happening right now. It's a daily time frame. It's a daily time frame. Price kind of go all the way up, sweep the high, structure shift, fair value gap getting tapped, flip the fair value gap. So once in this entire swing, there's only fair value gap. This is the only one. Besides that, we don't have any fair value gap, right? So most probably once it gets flipped, we can expect the price to reach to this liquidity. That's what happening. The last week was the whole week was the selling, and it's a Friday candle, strong sell, flip this value gap, and let's keep on continuing towards this sell side liquidity. Monday, unfortunately, I plan to keep on buying without identifying. I don't have the awareness of this big bearish candle. So far, very bearish. And it also flipped this recently found bullish fair up, and it's closing below. So the obvious probability is going to be lower. So we should look for a short. I was not aware about that. I was like, okay, fine. The Friday low has been swept, weekly low has been swept. We can go for buy. So I kind of playing with the same approach. But according to the market sentiment, market condition, we are not. We are, no, we don't have any access to go for buy since every bullish value have flipped and it's kind of big selling curve. So Monday I made a mistake. So Tuesday it was dumb clear. I don't have any access to go for buy. In 4 hours, it's everything is very clear. So this is my draw on liquidity for the day, and this is the candle which formed from previous day. Big fair value which formed here, and it's kind of accumulating, which kind of engineering the liquidity here. So I was like, so inside this range, I can be super bearish. I can target this low. This was my down area. That was my game plan. In 1 hour, what happened? In 1 hour, this is where I keep on buying. So, it doesn't mean anything. I don't have any context other than the daily and weekly low taken. So this is where I bought, but it's kind of flipped its direction. It's keep on accumulating here. So I understand this is whole thing's gonna be the liquidity. It's go all the way up. So I was like, so once the price in reach this fair value gap, once it sweep this level, we can look for some sort of short. That's what exactly happened today. It's keep on going higher, and it's accumulating and here it's engineering the liquidity. Sweep one more time, sweep all this thing one more time, fill the fair value gap, imbalance, and come all the way down, big displacement towards downside. This is in 15 minutes. What about in sorry 1 hour? This is in 15 minutes. The same thing. This is the current swing, good accumulation, go all the way up. I was like super confident. So once high, low, once this liquidity has been taken, once the price entered this fair value, we can look for super short. This is also a big inversion, and this is a bullish open, set bearish fair value gap. So we can look for short, and it's a kind of good. It's kind of engineering the liquidity. It's going higher. It's kind of printing what? Printing the equal highs here, printing equal highs. This is our news candle manipulating to the upside and accumulation kind of accumulation, manipulation, displacement. That's what happened today. But I wasn't aware this kind of things in the morning. To be totally honest with you, mm, accumulation and it's kind of manipulating to the upside towards in order to fill this imbalance, and it's kind of news candle go all the way up, sweep all the liquidity, and it start to bleed towards downside. 15 minutes. That's the one. This is the one. This is a 5 minute. This is where everything gets very clear. Sell side liquidity has been taken. So sell side liquidity has been taken. Not even taken. It's printing equal highs. Come all the way down. Uh, come all the way down. This is where I was like super bullish at this point of time. So I was like, what? It's printing equal highs. Still, there's a lot of inefficiency. I like to see higher price go and sweep these equal highs and entering this parallel gap. So once it print market make a sell model, I can target this low on my this low. This is was my game plan. And so inside this value, we can go for buy entry. We can target high this high. That was my plan, but I didn't execute a buy entry since the market is since we have CPI in the morning. I didn't execute any position until 8:30. 8:30 there is a CPI big displacement to the upside. This is the CPI candle. 8:30, 8:25 to 8:30. Okay, yeah. Big displacement to the upside. Sweep all the liquidity as per my plan. Entering this fair value gap. After that, what? The next candle, what? Leave the big displacement down close candle, which indicates a structure shift, right? Manipulating to the upside, manipulating to the upside, big down close candle, then followed by which indicates a structure shift, which is our structure shift, and rebalance to this, and it gives a good retracement for this big down close candle. In this down close candle, I have a lot of inefficiencies in 1 minute. It's kind of go all the way up. It's kind of good push. As soon as it's flipped this fair value gap, it's not even a fair value gap, bro. This is a whole candle with rebalance to the discounted level, then it start to move towards our direction. I was like, it's inside this fair value gap, it's holding, and it's big displacement, it's leave this imbalance. I was like a bit confused with these kind of fair value gaps. But if you go to higher time frame like 4 hour, 1 hour, it's kind of good accumulation. It's kind of manipulating to the upside. The order flow is obviously lower. Start the flow, the trend is obviously lower, so you don't need to worry or think twice executing this position. It's going to obviously get ran through because it's manipulating to the upside, sweep all the liquidity, big down close candle, structure shift. And it's kind of what happened. It's rebalanced to the equilibrium level, sorry, the discounter level. Then what happened? The next candle just flipped. Straight away flipped the fair value. This is where I uh, at this point of time, I once the candle closed above, I was a bit confused. I was planning to sell. Once it closed above, I don't know. So what's going to happen? It's going to sweep the news candle high or not? I don't know. And one more thing, it's print SMT after that. Uh, I do notice that in Euro USD. Um, at this point of time, I closed. I'm not even closed the laptop. I just walked away just to the back door and backyard. I just standing there for 5 minutes. Yes, I guess 5 minutes. After I come back, I saw the clear thing. Structure shift, rebalance to the inefficiency in 1 minute. It's everything is clear. Once it tap the breaker in 1 minute and tap the breaker, it start to flip all the fair value which formed here in 1 minute. And the major confluence for me is nothing but the 5 minutes. The 5 minutes got clearly flipped, not only flip but also leave this imbalance. I expect the price to reach this imbalance in order to execute a position. But that's the reason why I was a bit hesitate. But the thing is, this is where I need to execute my position, bro. This is where I need to execute my position. The reason behind that is structure shift, big pull back to the discounted range, discounted level, instantly invest this imbalance and leave this, sorry, invest this imbalance. So all I need to do just execute my position here, or else the next candle open, the next candle just dig deep into this level, not deep, just dig into this candle, right? Previous candle, right? We can execute the position here and put the stop at this candle high or candle this candle high, and we can sorry, and we can target our draw on liquidity. So it's done clear in 5 minutes. Even though I identified this flip, I identified this candle. In this candle, I was super confused whether I can execute the position or not. But while I thinking too much, it's kind of closing below. It start to. I was what I'm thinking in the morning is, to be honest, I'm a bit confused with this fair value gap. One more thing. Um, I should have entered my position here, at least here, but I didn't. I thinking too much, and I expected. After that, I saw this fair value gap, so I expected the fair price to reach to this fair value gap, and that's getting and giving any sort of market maker sell model, so I can exit my position, put the stop at the high. That was my plan, but that was actually not a good plan. Once it get flipped, once it tap the fair value gap again, you should exit the position. That's what you need to do, what you should do. But I didn't. At this point of time, I expect the price to tap this fair value. So how long, how big it is, bro? It's a matter of what? It's a matter of one pip. It's a matter of one damn pip, bro. One pip. It's a matter of one pip. Once the price reaches this fair value, I can execute the position. That's what my game plan is. It's nothing more than one pip. It's kind of in 1 minute. It sweep the recently formed high and it start to bleed towards downside, and this value clearly got flipped. Big displacement, keep on going lower. And I was feeling very, very anger, very not very. It's kind of feeling very sad, bro. I identified everything in the morning perfectly, and even though I get proper entry in 5 minutes, that's a 5 minutes flip is the huge confluence for me. If I entered in 1 minute, if I even enter in 1 minute. But why the reason I'm not executing that trade, I don't know, bro. So in 1 minute, you can clearly see that this is a manipulation to the upside. News candle go all the way up, sweep. This is where it print the SMT. This is where it print the SMT in Euro USD. It print a higher high. It's print a lower high. It's the structure shift, and it's flipped the big imbalance, right? It's flipped the big imbalance here. If you draw here, holy fuck! If you draw a fair gap with this for this candle, you can clearly see where the price exactly stopped. You can clearly see where the price exactly stopped. I didn't notice that, bro. I didn't notice that. So manipulation to the upside, big down close candles, SMT structure shift, flip this big imbalance, and it's rebalanced to this discounted fair value gap, to this breaker, to this inefficiency. And now saw the so now I see the thing like this fair value gap 50% clearly stopped the price. Price stopped exactly the 50% level. And this extremely premium fair once it reached this fair value gap, once it tapped the breaker, it's flipped its direction. So if I'm dumb clear with my entry, if I are super confident with my entry, I can set my limit orders here. I can set my limit orders here, right? Put the stop at the high, I can target lower prices. That's what I need to do, because if I was super confident and clear with my direction, I can set my limit orders here, and I can add position once it flip the 5 minutes. I can add position, put the stop, everything at this point. That would be a great thing. But since it is a news candle, the thing is, bro, in Euro USD, the news candle high has been taken, and it's print SMT. SMT mean it won't take that high. The high is supposed to get protected. That's called SMT, the SMT divergence. So you don't need to afraid about this high or something like that. It's clearly print the structure. It's clearly give the structure shift, clearly flip this value. So we don't like to see any place close above this range if you are super bearish. And if in high time frame the 50% level completely get rejected, every liquidity from the left has been taken. Big down close candle which indicate the structure shift. Rebalance to this discounted level. Tap the breaker. Once you tap the breaker, what happened? Boom. Inversion. Boom, inversion. Everything has been invested. And then what? In this whole swing, this is the last found family, right? So most probably this kind of family acting as inverse. You know that, right? If this family, yeah, I'm buying, it's a selling, right? This whole swing, this is the last family here, that one, and this is one more bullish family here. So what happening here is, price come down, go up, print high, print a low, sweep the high. It gives a structure shift with a big displacement, keep on going lower all the way towards mid round liquidity. And in M5 it was pretty clear. And by the time I see the candle 5 minutes flip and the next candle formation, I went all the way down to 1 minute and I clearly see this thing. So the big five value getting flipped and price gives a structure shift, rebalance to the discounted range and tap the breaker. And this five value once it tap the five value once it reach this level, it's going to start to reverse its direction, flip, flip, flip. So it's better for me to enter. So I was like, so if it is the entry, I should do execute my position here. But the thing is, this is a good entry. This flip is a good entry. That if you are even advanced player, if you clearly identified this SMT, the structure shift. Sorry, we can set limit orders here. You can set limit orders here. Or else or else if you wait for the confluence, if once the tap, it's flip the fair value, you can execute position here, put the stop at the high. That would be one more thing. Or else the 5 minute flip is the highest confluence you'd ever have tried. So if once I moved to 1 minute, I clearly understand what's happened. Structure shift, big failure flipped, and it's kind of tap the breaker. This once it reached this point, it's flip all the failure. So it's started playing out. So we can go for short in 5 minutes. It's very clear. It's clearly flipped. So we can go for entry. So I was very confident with this model because I understand the price is going to go lower. Everything is set. But I don't know why the hell I'm not executed because of the previous days, the last 2 days losses. I don't know what holds me back. I just, it's a matter of 10 pips, bro. If 10 to 12 pips, I can put $40 risk, yeah, and it's literally a good risk to ratio. I would catch at least 1 to 2.5 or 3, which is very fine. The third most important thing is this fair value of which I got here, it doesn't other than this fair value, I don't have any other context. But opposite side, I have a lot of context. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, that stuff. And it's a high time frame fair value gap, liquidity has been swept, the structure shift, and once it reaches this place, it's kind of rebalance to the healthy pullback, rebalance to the breaker, flip on the fair value gap, M5 getting flipped. So everything has been aligned. A lot of context for buy sellers, and below there's a lot of liquidity generated. So yeah. Hmm, that's it, bro. And one more thing which holds me back today is what? One more thing which holds me back is that ES and Nasdaq. In ES and Nasdaq, it's those market also give some short opportunities. So since I identified both both markets will not gonna be same, like will not be same. If I buy GBP, I should short ES or Nasdaq. That should be the case. So I was like confused, and I did not even execute any position in ES in futures. I was not. I don't see anything clearly. Everything I was in a huge confusion whether it's going to go higher or lower. I don't know. I don't know nothing about today. So I just call it today. I'm not execute any position, even a single position. I'm not execute anything. That's it, bro. Hope you're doing good. I'll come tomorrow and we'll do some live videos. Sorry, live trading. That's it. Actually, it's a fine entry. Mhm. Okay, have fun. Chill.